Hey there, it's so good to have you here. If you're over 65 or even just getting close, you've probably had this thought once or twice. How can I stay healthier, longer? Not just live longer, but actually feel good while doing it. More energy, more clarity, more confidence. Because let's be honest, what's the point of adding years if we can't enjoy them? Well, the good news is this. You don't need some miracle cure or expensive program to live longer and better. You just need a few small, powerful habits done daily. That's it. And today, I'm sharing 7 of the best ones. These are backed by research, but more importantly, they're doable. No complicated routines or extreme diets. Just simple shifts that can literally change the way you age. And the first one is something most people overlook. Starting your day with purpose. I know it sounds a little abstract, but stick with me for a second. One of the biggest factors that affects longevity isn't just what you eat or how much you move. It's whether you feel like you still have a reason to wake up in the morning. A study from the University of Michigan found that people over 65 who had a clear sense of purpose lived significantly longer than those who didn't. It could be something as big as volunteering or as simple as taking care of a garden or calling your grandkids every morning to say hello. Whatever gives your day structure and meaning, make that part of your morning routine. When you wake up, ask yourself, what am I looking forward to today? That mindset alone can set the tone for everything else. Now, The second habit is all about movement. But don't worry, I'm not going to tell you to hit the gym for 2 hours a day. You just need to move your body a little more than you do now, every single day. And if you already walk regularly, great, you're ahead of the game. But the key is variety and consistency. Try 5 minutes of stretching in the morning, or a quick walk after dinner. If you have stairs, go up and down them once or twice extra. These little things keep your joints moving, your muscles strong, and your balance sharp, which means fewer falls and more independence. And that's what we all want, right? To stay on our own feet and on our own terms for as long as we can. Speaking of independence, let's talk about habit number 3, staying socially connected. I don't mean you have to be the life of the party or go to every event, but even just a few close connections. A neighbor, a cousin, a friend you talk to regularly can add years to your life. In fact, studies show that loneliness is as damaging to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. That's huge. So if it's been a while since you reached out to someone, do it today. A quick call, a walk with a friend, even chatting with the cashier at the store, it all counts. And it all helps. Now, I know this next one might be a touchy subject for some of us, but it's too important to skip. Watch what you're feeding your body first thing in the morning. I'm not here to take away your coffee or your toast, I promise. But adding just one healthy item to your breakfast can make a massive difference over time. Think a handful of berries, a boiled egg, or a small bowl of oats instead of sugary cereal. Starting your day with something that fuels your brain and your body helps balance your blood sugar, improve focus, and keep your energy steady. You don't have to change everything overnight. Just try adding one better choice tomorrow morning. You'll be surprised how quickly you feel the difference. We're already halfway through, but before we keep going, I want to pause and say something important. These habits aren't about perfection. They're not about following rules or feeling guilty if you skip a day. This is about stacking small wins, little choices that over time build a longer, better life. And honestly, it's never too late to start. I don't care if you're 65 or 85, every day is a new opportunity to care for yourself in a way that's simple, kind, and sustainable. All right, let's keep going, because habit number 5 might just be the most underrated of all. Getting outside every single day, even for just 10 minutes. Natural sunlight helps regulate your sleep, boost your mood, and strengthen your bones thanks to vitamin D. But more than that, being outside helps you feel connected to nature, to the world, to life itself. Whether it's sitting on your porch, walking around the block, or just opening your windows and taking a few deep breaths of fresh air, try to find one moment each day to reconnect with the world outside your walls. It does wonders for your emotional well-being, and that, as we'll talk about more in a bit, is a huge part of healthy aging. We've covered some great ones already, haven't we? Starting the day with purpose, moving more, connecting socially, improving your breakfast, and getting outside. That's 5 habits that already put you ahead of the game. But don't go anywhere, because in part 2, we're diving into 2 final habits that are so simple, yet so powerful, they can completely shift how you feel in your body and your mind. These last 2 bring everything together and might just surprise you. So, stay with me, because if you're serious about living longer with more energy and joy, you won't want to miss what's next. All right, welcome back. I'm so glad you're still with me, because the last 2 daily habits we're about to talk about, what might just be the most powerful of all, And surprisingly, they're also the easiest to overlook. These habits don't just help you live longer, they help you live better, with more clarity, less stress, and a stronger sense of peace no matter what life throws your way. Let's jump right into it with habit number 6. Train your brain every single day. Now. I'm not talking about Sudoku marathons or trying to memorize the entire dictionary. This is about giving your brain something new and interesting to chew on. Just like your muscles need exercise to stay strong, your brain needs a daily challenge to stay sharp and flexible. Here's the thing. Our brains want to keep learning, even later in life. That old myth that you can't teach an old dog new tricks, completely false. In fact, learning new skills after 65 is one of the best things you can do for long-term mental sharpness. Try learning a few words in another language, picking up a new recipe, reading a book outside your usual genre, or even teaching someone else something you know well. That last one is especially powerful. Teaching helps reinforce your own knowledge and keeps you engaged socially. And don't underestimate the value of conversation. Engaging in meaningful discussions, even simple ones, helps your brain process thoughts, emotions, and responses in real time. It's like a mental workout you don't even realize you're doing. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day of new mental stimulation, especially if it's something you enjoy, can improve memory, reduce your risk of cognitive decline, and keep your mind agile well into your later years. So give your brain something to look forward to, just like your body. Now, for the final habit. Habit number 7, and this one might surprise you because it's not something people usually talk about when they think of health tips, but it's absolutely essential. End your day with gratitude. Yep, I mean it. Taking just a few minutes at the end of each day to reflect on what went right can dramatically change how your body and mind respond to stress, illness, and aging. It's not about pretending life is perfect. It's about choosing to notice what's still good, even when things are hard. Maybe it's a phone call from a loved one. Maybe it's the fact that your knees didn't hurt as much today. Maybe you finally got around to that puzzle you've been meaning to finish. Whatever it is, write it down. Or at the very least, say it out loud to yourself before you sleep. Why does this matter? Because gratitude helps shift your focus from fear and frustration to peace and possibility. And that shift actually lowers blood pressure, improves sleep, reduces inflammation, and boosts your immune system. It's like medicine for your emotions, and your body responds to that in real, measurable ways. I like to keep a little notebook by the bed, nothing fancy. Every night I write down 3 things I'm grateful for. Some days it's easy. Other days I really have to think. But there's always something. That tiny practice helps me sleep better, wake up calmer, and face the day ahead with a little more strength. You'd be amazed how something so small can make such a big difference. So there you have it, 7 daily habits that truly can add years to your life. Not just extra time on the clock, but extra life in your years. Purpose, movement, connection, nourishment, nature, mental challenge, and gratitude. And listen, I know it can feel overwhelming at first. 7 things? Every day? But here's the secret. You don't have to do them all at once. Start with 1. Pick the one that feels most doable for you right now. Maybe it's going for that short walk after lunch. Maybe it's calling your sister. Maybe it's just writing down one thing you're grateful for tonight before bed. The rest can come in time. Because aging well isn't about changing your life overnight. It's about building a rhythm that feels good, feels sustainable, and keeps you connected to what really matters. And every time you choose one of these habits, you're not just adding years to your life, you're adding joy, strength, and purpose to those years. That's what we're really after, isn't it? And if no one's told you this today, let me be the one to say it. You're doing better than you think. Just by being here, watching this, and taking interest in your well-being, you're already on the right path. So keep going. Keep choosing yourself, because you're worth the effort every single day. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone you care about. Maybe start a new habit together. And if you want more tips like these, practical, positive, and tailored for life after 60, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We've got so much more to explore, and I'd love to have you along for the journey. Take care of yourself today, all right? And I'll see you in the next one.